My name's Natalie and I'm from England originally, from the south coast in Portsmouth, and I've been living now in Lapland in Levi for the last 21 years. The community spirit in Levi is fantastic. I have lots and lots of friends and most of them are from Finland. So friendly, so sincere. Basically when I moved there all those years ago, the place was so small, and it was quite unusual then to have foreign people living there. And the language, of course, was an issue in the very beginning. We had to use lots of sign languages, but got there eventually. So we didn't really know that much. We weren't taught about Finland in school, for example, so it was quite kind of an unknown place. But the idea that there was more reindeer than people and, dark and cold and everything was like quite exciting. But in the end, it wasn't true at all. The reindeer part is true, of course, but it's not cold and it's not dark and it's just, much better than I could ever have expected. Because when I first came here, it was summertime and they didn't warn me about the fact that it was 24-hour daylight. And coming up on the train with sunglasses on was quite an experience, I have to say. So that was kind of already the first thing that I was quite surprised about. And in the beginning, when I first came to Lapland and came to Levi, there were so fewer people then. And it was a really kind of like very tight kind of local community, whereas nowadays you see that there's so many more people have moved into Levi. It's quite an international feeling nowadays. Still the locals are there, they mix really nicely with the international and also the other people that are coming from elsewhere in Finland, but it's changed a lot. It's grown obviously in popularity also in Europe and with our guests that are coming from all over the world. Well, huge changes and for the better. Well, I'm involved in the sales, so Lapland Safaris in Levi and also for the west of Lapland, our areas that we operate there. So that's my area where I'm doing the sales for, and basically mostly in the group sales. So basically organising, planning programs, producing programs. And really the best part of that is to have the opportunity to show our guests a little bit about the feeling that I have, to be here in Lapland. It's just fantastic to see, to put something together from the very start and then see it actually kind of come to life and see the guests actually arrive here and see the excitement and the wonder in their eyes. And they see a little bit about what my life is all about here in Lapland. And that's what makes my job special. I've got a husband and a daughter here, and for us all it's really important to be out in the nature. So nature is a big part of our lives. Basically the weekends we spend skiing in the winter time, cross country and downhill skiing. Levi obviously is a big ski resort, so it's brilliant for the downhill skiing. We love to go out snowmobiling, and the autumn time for me is really like a special time. I like to walk in the forest and just be in the nature, and of course this time of the year the northern lights are fantastic. Winter time is just beautiful for the northern lights, also in the autumn time as well, and it's lovely just to be able to go out and look at the northern lights in the evening and just see the nature kind of opening up. If you go to the top of the fell, there's just nothing but forests and fells for miles and miles and miles, and that's what makes us happy, just to spend time out in the nature. Just love it so much. It's basically for me where I feel like me. It's lovely always to go back to my own country. It's lovely to see my parents and my friends, and there'll always be a special place for me back in the UK, but here is where I really feel kind of like Natalie and me. I just really love it so much. Yeah, absolutely, take the leap. You won't regret it. It's just such a lovely place, especially if you say with moving here with families. It's such a safe and lovely environment for children to grow up in. There's so much for them to do. It's just a lovely community spirit here, and the nature is just unbelievable. It's just worthwhile. So yeah, be brave and take the plunge. Go for it.
Okay, my name is Ismo Pasanen. I'm from Rovaniemi, Lapland, Finland, so I'm staying here on my roots. So of course I like to travel myself, but still this is my home. I like my home very much. So of course you have clean nature here. I like springtime very much because then it's icy, it's a lot of sunshine. You can do your other activities there. You can do skiing, fishing stuff. For Lapland Safaris I've been working about 9 years now, 9 seasons. So winter seasons I stay there. Sometimes also if they need, I come here to help in summertime. That's one of the best things in safari business wilderness guiding because it's very international team. So we have a lot of people, of course, from Rovaniemi, from South Finland, Europe, Canada, USA, some people from Russia. So we have very international team. So I think one of the best things in this guiding is this team spirit. So even it's very busy, we have long hours, we start very early in the morning and usually also we end very late in the evening. You have to understand that you are outdoors. The weather will be changing from -40 to +5. It can be very dark, it can be very cold, it can be very warm. So you need to know that you can stay alive there and you can work there. And our equipment, what we have, they are perfect for that job. First find out the nature and what are the demands from the nature and how to operate there, that you are really helping the people, you are guiding them. If you have been doing something with the snow, doing some skiing, slalom, whatever, skating, you know what is ice and what is snow. That can be very challenging to find out how to work in the snow, what to do in the snow, how to walk in snow. That's very also, but most of the European people anyway, they know snow, so that's a very good thing. Everything can be learned, but you need to have the spirit to work outside and work with people. But most of the people who are coming here, they love to stay in nature. We have these 3 actually quite big fells, about 2 hours from Rovaniemi. So we have Levi, we have Ylläs, we have Saariselkä about 3 hours from us. So from Rovaniemi you can start actually to every direction if you want to have a little bit bigger hills with slalom. Actually all the things what you can imagine you can do here. Summertime it's easy, of course. It's like a European country. About 20+ degrees in summertime, around sometimes 15, sometimes 25. But anyway, you can go swimming to those rivers which were frozen in wintertime, where we were trying with snowmobiles earlier. If you're gonna work here, so remember always that we in Lapland Safaris and in other companies, we are giving you very good instructions before we start season. We give you very good equipments to do the season work, but remember always, safety comes first, common sense, that is what you need. All the rest can be done and you get more experience through the season or through the seasons. But those things, if you have them with you, you can work with us and you are very welcome to work with me.